Hi everyone, it's lovely to be here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video once again. I hope you're well. I hope everything is going so well for you. And if it isn't, is there any way you would consider life coaching for a bit of support? Now, yes, I want to take you on a journey today. So, say for instance, you found yourself stuck in a place and you felt okay, I've tried everything else. I've been to a GP, I've tried some counselling, I've tried some psychotherapy, I've tried other forms of therapy, and I'm still stuck. And this relates to some of the trauma you've experienced in the past. Now, what I offer in terms of coaching is transformational coaching, and that is to help you kind of move forward in leaps and bounds. So what would happen would be that if you were to go onto my website, you would find a consultation form which once completed offers you 60 minutes free consultation with myself. During that time, I'll be able to assess your needs and to identify what the challenges are that you're experiencing and how we can work together in moving things forward. Sometimes, in some occasions, the services we offer are not appropriate, so we would then sort of encourage you to engage with community services. So maybe it's something that you may need to talk to your GP about, or something that you need some extra support around. So as part of my responsibility to you is to help you identify some of the needs that come up in the consultation, in the first consultation you have with me. Then we would go on to discuss with the next steps. So the next steps being that if you're happy and you feel that you're able to engage with myself and build a good rapport, then you'd be obviously in a position to decide whether you want to access the service, or if you decide not to, obviously that is down to your personal choice, and I respect that. So the next stage, if you did decide to take up the service, we'll be talking about giving you planner. So we would actually, what I tend to do is I have a mapping system which I work with when I'm assessing a client for the first time. So I'll be looking at mapping and identifying your holistic needs. Those holistic needs are to kind of help you in moving forward. So during your appointments, you would actually have something that you'd be working towards, and that is first looking at where the limiting beliefs are and how you can overcome that, and looking at your motivation, your commitment, and accountability. So those are the key stages of what we need to start with. We'll be looking at your self-awareness, so we're doing a little bit of work around your self-awareness, where those values and belief systems are that have sort of got you stuck, or in a place where you haven't been able to move forward. And so we'll be looking at things like personal language, words that we use. We're looking at images that stop you from actually moving forward, music, and several different things that come together as data that we store in the subconscious, and we'll be working on how to change those a sort of a reprogramming or changing your mindset. So once we are doing that, we are also looking at positive mindset. You'll be looking at, and I encourage you to take up mindfulness and meditation and journaling. So you'll be looking at constantly journaling, affirmations, and certain tools to help you, such as worksheets and exercises that will help you move forward. So each of these tools will sort of help you look at what is happening at that time that's keeping you stuck and helping you move and have motivation to move forward. Now, obviously, if you want to set goals, and we would look at your goals and see how we can take steps towards achieving your goals. You will be encouraged to take a lead in that, and you'll be supported by myself. And everything that we work around is accountability. So we are accountable for what we do. We're responsible for our actions. And so we'll be looking at a lot of work around that. We also have tools such as assertiveness, and also how to set healthy boundaries, because that's really important. So how to build healthy relationships with our colleagues, our friends, our partners, and family. So it's really important to have an overall or holistic insight into what's happening for you and how we can work together to improve all aspects of your life. We'll be looking at health and well-being. We'll be looking at exercise, dieting, and sleep patterns. Are you drinking enough water? And are you getting out and about and meeting people? We'll also be looking at creativity and how to express your moods through either creative art or music, or things that will interest you. Some people prefer to do gardening, some people prefer to do art. So we'll also be looking at things like that. So and the aim is really to get you looking at your long-term goals and your short-term goals and the objectives and your purpose in life. So all those things coming together will empower you to have a better stance in life, a more fulfilling life, and that is what Sparkles Life Coaching is all about. That is what I am passionate about, and I want to be able to share that with you. So this is an insight into just what I do. Now, once you are having your appointments, depending on how long you want to have them for, usually it takes from 6 to 12 weeks, and we'd be looking at aftercare support for you. So you wouldn't actually, once you've completed the sessions, you'll be given an extra month of, which is free of charge. You'll be given that month to kind of just to check in, just to find out how things are going, and if you are struggling anywhere, how I can support you there. And so once you sign up to this service, you become a part of the community and be able to kind of link in terms of the workshops that I run, and also any events. And you'll also be able to have access to newsletters as well, which are free of charge. So that's a little bit of what I do in terms of the support I offer to clients. Now, I work specifically with clients who have anxiety or are worried about life generally, people who have been through trauma and have had some kind of medical intervention and need the extra help just to get on with things. I also work with people from the ages of 18 upwards, and the aim is really to support you all the way. I work with couples as well, so individuals who are in relationships with themselves. I do a little bit of work to help build your self-confidence and your self-esteem, and also to empower you as individuals in a relationship as well. So there's a lot of work that I do, and I haven't actually mentioned that I work with people who have addictive personalities. So, if you're struggling with any form of addiction, we can work together. Thinking about self-development, personal development, and self-well-being, and areas of well-being are key to a lot of work I do. So I'm hoping that you'll sign up and find out more about what we can do to help you. Until I hear from you, I'm going to say, don't forget, pop onto the website, which is www.sparkleslifecoaching.com, and you can also send me an email if you're not really keen to fill in forms. That's fine. If you want to send me an email, send it to sparklesonlinelifecoaching@gmail.com. That is sparklesonlinelifecoaching, one word, @gmail.com. And I'm also on Facebook, so you can directly message me on Facebook. And yes, let's link up and let's see how I can help you. All right, until next time, take care and look after yourself and stay well. Bye.